diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. I have no idea how this is going to go. I just looked into this myself. So this is a matter of discovery, which I like doing. Sometimes I like to come on here on things that I have never talked about before, so we can talk about them. And earlier I heard somebody saying, they said toxic positivity. I'm like, why is that connecting so well with me? And I had to do some thinking on it. So, I don't so much mind when people don't show up, but when people show up and leave, it does get a little bit discouraging. I'm just going to say that. There we go. Been a while since I felt that, though. So, good. That's good. It's progress. I usually wait till about 3-minute mark to get going. I'll text Ingrid. Maybe she can make it. That's all it says. I am live. I am live. I am live. I am live for weeks. Sometimes twice a day, like today. All right. I put this here for anybody, rewatchers, probably just the rewatchers. I am looking for a topic. I'm going to be going on with Monty Man on Take 12 Radio. And we're actually going to do, we're going to swap. So he's going to be on mine. I'm going to be on his. And what I want is a topic that, that's going to be set into 2, right? So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So I'd like it to be an ongoing topic for both shows, but the information kind of switches. Does that make sense? We hit the 3-minute mark. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. Ideal. I don't know what accent that was, but there you go. One day I'm going to come on here and do something in an accent, but it'll have to be totally playing around because if you're here, of course, please say hello. I've got a lot of different accents I can do. If you go for an English, let's do English. What is toxic positivity? We define toxic positivity as the excess of the ineffective overgeneralization. I'm going to do it for real. All right. What is toxic positivity? We define toxic positivity as the excess and ineffective overgeneralization of happy, optimistic state across all situations. The process of toxic positivity results in the denial, minimization, and invalidation of the authentic human emotional experience. That sounds like gaslighting. That is gaslighting. That is gaslighting. Now I know why it's connecting for me. All right, we got a couple people joining on, so I'm going to go backwards a little bit. Hi, Patricia. I'm going to reread the definition because we just got some people come on, so I'm just going to do that part real quick. What is toxic positivity? Hey, Kathy, good to see you. You're having fun this weekend, it looked like. We define toxic positivity as the excess and ineffective generalization of a happy, optimistic state across all situations. The process of toxic positivity results in the denial, minimization, and invalidation of the authentic human emotional experience. Okay. And from there, my mind connected to gaslighting. That's where my brain went. Because in this situation, what you're doing is you say, oh, you just need to be positive. Okay. And this, my friends, is the new wheel. It's always the new wheel. You ever notice that some people just celebrate all the time? All the time. Everything's always great. Oh, you just got to have a positive attitude. I tell you, a positive attitude is not great. Being a cheerleader is not great for all situations. And in fact, most of the time it is not. Why don't you wake up and write a gratitude list? Start on a positive note. That's not life. That's not life. Let's see what else we have to say about it. Because there's always questions and stuff towards it. Is toxic positivity gaslighting? Toxic positivity is actually a form of gaslighting, the term for when someone causes you to question your own sense of reality. I'm having a really tough time right now. But look at all these great things going on in your life. Let's make something happen in your life so that way you have something positive going on. Do you know what that sounds like? That sounds like somebody not dealing with their problems, is what it sounds like to me. Or I have a person who refuses to work on their own problems. And then they get put in a situation. These people are also two-steppers. It's amazing how all this comes, all right? What is toxic positivity and why is it harmful? In the context of mental health, toxic positivity can pose a serious threat to emotional stability. Just like substance use, holy shit. Now they're actually talking about alcoholism in it. Just like substance abuse turns into abuse when it begins to interfere with other parts of your life, positivity can become toxic when it is forcefully used to downplay, delegitimize, or undervalue negative emotions. People do this to me all the time. Whenever I want to have a tough conversation, whenever I want to say what's on my mind, there's usually somebody that says, well, that's not positive. You are correct. It is not positive. Who gets credit? People with toxic positivity. Look at me. Look how high I can jump. Sometimes I read things and it scares the living daylights out of me. I love my sobriety. I love my recovery. Thank you, so and so. Thank you, company. Thank you, so and so. Not one mention of any kind of support group, a higher power, right? Do you need God to stay sober and have recovery? No, you do not. But there's nobody in this world that can keep you sober. No one. Nobody. Bill Wilson cannot get you sober. He is human. But the big book can. because it was written by 100 people who came to an agreement on something. That is the miracle. 100 alcoholics agreed on something. That's a fucking miracle. That's a miracle. It is. Not everything's sunshine and rainbows, friends. We don't need to make the positive things in our life bigger than they need to be. Oh, look what my client said about me. I'm going to post that. Anonymous. Actually, it says, it actually always say something like trudging together client. I have people thank me all the time. I don't say, hey, yeah, could you write that up so I can post it on Facebook? Toxic positivity. Okay. Give you another one that I saw the other day. Harm reduction happy hour. We're going to go talk about harm reduction while drinking mocktails and doing yoga. You know what that is? I'm going to tell you what that is. That's a great chance to charge insurance. Harm reduction. They're holding a harm reduction in a classy area. Come on. Come on. What are we doing here? The grass is not greener on the other side. It's just as green. Actually, it's probably greener because the sewage line busted. That's right. Poop makes for green grass. We know this. Now, this is not to mean that you shouldn't have an attitude of gratitude. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't live in the solution, but the solution isn't always happy. Sometimes the right thing and the hard thing are the same thing. Now, what are you going to do with it? I mean, I'm always about letting other people know the progress that they made. But that glory goes to God. It goes to them. They did the work. They did the work. Stop giving these people accolades for doing what they're supposed to be doing. Stop taking credit for what you're supposed to be doing. If I go clean the bathroom, I'm not going to post it on Facebook and say, look, everybody, I've made progress. Pat me on the back. Do you know how sick that is? It's very sick in my book. Very sick. Right? I give a little shout out to my friend Monty. Monty, man. He and I love that guy. Monty, I love you, dude. You know what? I asked him if I could be on his show, and he has done so much for me already. He put together this minute and a half thing for me, and I sat here and freaking cried because I was happy. Yeah. Cried because I was happy. Earlier, I wasn't doing. You guys know me. I'm not always doing the best. Right? But experience is fact, and that's what I'm going to cover. I don't know if you noticed, but I took donations all the way off this like a year and a half ago. I don't even ask for donations. I have a donation page, but I never ask. And I tell you, it just doesn't feel right. My gut says no. I can't do it. It goes against the traditions for me. Okay? Charging people to help them go through the 12 steps. Man, I could have been making some cash. Nope. See, when I come on here, when any influencer comes on here, okay, I don't even know. I don't even know that I would call myself an influencer. I don't have enough followers. I don't know what the stats are for that, and I don't care. I really don't. It's attraction rather than promotion. That's why there's 2 people here and not 50. Because I'm a person of attraction rather than promotion. People follow me because they want to know what they actually need to do. I have a lot of experience, a lot. More than most people I know. I've been around this stuff for 35 years. Since I was 14, I've been taking a look at Dion to see how he ticks. The 4-step was natural for Dion. Oh, that was natural for me. Sitting down, going over my feelings. I've been doing that that was forced upon me when I was 14. Okay. But it's still got to do it fearless and thorough. But the 4-step was very natural for me because it's about change. It's about awareness. And I have been taught how to be aware of my own emotions for so long, it's ridiculous. So now I'm 52 and I'm trying to teach other people how to do that. By example, without any thought of return. I never think of what I'm going to get out of this. Ever. Because I don't know. I do know when I do these and I get up and I've done it right that I feel satisfied. See, that's usually my problem. I need to feel satisfied that I've done enough work to cover my butt for the day. I'm still going to a 3:00 meeting. Staying over. Probably do another TikTok video. I don't know. My niece is coming over. Probably hang out with her. So toxic positivity. I know a lot of people I probably won't get much rewatchers, but gosh, I really felt like this was eye-opening. I really do. I love finding out new stuff like this. I really do. And I love passing it on. Like I said, I didn't know anything. I went into this just as blind. In fact, everybody else probably knows more about it than I do. Probably behind the ball on that one. See? Been doing this for a long time. Something new. I'm not an expert. I'm not. But I do know how to get sober and stay sober and live a happy life with mental illnesses. Yeah. Not only that, but if life was positive all the time, I just want to punch everybody. Shut up. God. You have a little drama here. Right? Throw some drama in this shit, mix it up a little bit. All right. So stop using your positivity to deny you and everybody around you to work through their trauma. See, your positivity is keeping people down. Right? You'll find them. I could name 10 people right now. Anonymity. See, I still gotta follow anonymity. Even though they're not, a lot of them aren't even in AA. Doesn't matter. It's not my job to go publicly and do that. It is my job to make sure the Attorney General knows. So, all right. Surprised I talked 20 minutes on that one. Patricia, Kathy, it was good to see you. It's good to see you, my favorite Canadian right now. So, long-time listeners, that's kind of cool. I didn't think I'd ever be at a place where I had long-time listeners. That's neat. All right, thank you. And then when I get famous, I'll be like, oh, I know Dion. Yeah. You met his cats? Oh, I know Dion. You don't know Dion. I know. You know I'm kidding. I hope you know I'm kidding. All right. I love you. Peace out and have a